Thank you for watching Vintage Weights PGH. Please support the channel by purchasing apparel through the link in the description or at www.vintageweightspgh.com. Old weights, new gains, and lift history shirts are printed on high-quality next-level t-shirts, and they are available in multiple sizes and color options. Thank you for supporting the channel. Welcome to Vintage Weights PGH. This is the third installment on my Criterion Arm Bar and Attachment video series. If you missed the first two, make sure to go back and watch those. The first one explains a brief history of Criterion arm bars and Criterion bodybuilding equipment and the difference between a Gaspari bar and a Criterion arm bar. The second one tells you how I restored this Criterion arm bar, and this third one will get into the attachment. So you'll notice that this attachment looks brand new. That's because it is. So once I befriended Bruce Pearson, the inventor of these, I asked him if it would be possible to get an attachment. Bruce was nice enough to build this for me using old stock and some new handles he was trying out. Bruce is hoping to bring back the products for Criterion bodybuilding equipment and bring back the arm bar and the attachment. So I really don't know if these handles will be the ones that he sticks with, but since he had them and he didn't have the older handles, it was better than nothing, and I was very happy. I felt very fortunate and blessed to get these. So this is an older, original bar for the attachment with newer handles. The newer handles have three-part knurling, an ergonomic kind of shape to them, and they are Cerakote, I believe. The original bars, though, this has chrome plating, I believe, and there's a swiveling center portion that hooks up to your cable pulley. The way that the handles attach and the way that the handles have the ball bearings in them is identical to the Criterion arm bar. So you get the same benefit of this smooth rotation. The difference between my Criterion arm bar and the handles on here, the biggest difference would be that mine is an earlier version with the handles going straight across as opposed to a curve to the handles on the attachment. Let me hook this up to my surplus strength UPS and show you some of the ways that I like to use this. The Criterion cable attachment can be used for a lot of different exercises. I will hopefully have Bruce Pearson coaching me through some of those. But what I'll go through right now just to show you one of the most prominent, I'd think, exercises people would use this for and lifts people would use this for would be a tricep pushdown. So this is the best way to get set up for that. I'm gonna do it seated, facing you at first, just to show you how I set up for it. Since my surplus strength UPS is to the side of my rack, I would actually perform it in this configuration. For the sake of this video, since there's a wall over there and I'm unable to film, that's why I'm twisted like this. Please don't do your tricep pushdowns twisted like I am right now. That would be weird. Anyway, step one, think of the letter W. Make the letter W with your palms facing away from you, because naturally this will hang in this position. If you start like this, with the ends sloped to the middle like a mountain, it's going to be difficult to get into the proper position for tricep pushdowns. So start with the ends sloped up so that this looks like the letter W. Then you rev the motorcycle, you turn it upside down. I say rev the motorcycle because you're twisting like you would. I think, I've never ridden a motorcycle, but like I imagine you would if you were riding a motorcycle that had very narrow handles. Okay, whatever. Just turn it upside down. So now at this point, you're almost ready. The last step is to turn your palms towards you. Essentially, the starting point of this movement is the halfway point of a curl. And the halfway point of the curl with the arm bar that I showed you in the first video would be like this, at the top position with your hands faced inward. Now, to do the tricep pushdowns, you're going to come down, rotating your hands. Woo, I just cracked an elbow. And then back up.
you're gonna feel this hit all the different parts of your triceps, as well as doing some activation of your forearm muscles, your extensors, especially. I feel it on the top of my forearm. I think those are the extensors. Anyone out there with a better knowledge of physiology able to correct me on that? Now, with that said, what are some exercises you can imagine with this? Well, rows, bicep curls with a lower pulley attachment. You could do face pulls. The options are endless, but with this rotation, it just hits all the muscles in a very different way that, in my case, they sure weren't used to. So I said it on a podcast a couple weeks ago. I sold off basically all of my cable attachments and I kept 3. This, my belt-fed accessory strap, I think that's what it's called, the BFAS, and my bare steel mod bar. Those are my 3 attachments for my cable pulley, and this is one of them, meaning it's top 3. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to win the Gaspari Bar, stay tuned. So the time has finally come. You've watched all these installments so far in my series on the Criterion arm bars and attachment, and here we are. Time to win a Gaspari bar, an original Gaspari bar in original box, new in the box, will be shipped to you. Not a Criterion arm bar, not a Criterion cable attachment, this Gaspari bar that I'm holding right here in this cardboard box. If you're unaware as you watch this what the difference is, watch video number 1 in this series and you can learn the difference. So now how do you win it? Well, step 1 is you need to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's the first thing you need to do. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Step number 2, you need to make sure that you're following me on Instagram, Vintage Weights PGH. And step number 3, while you're on Instagram, you need to follow Criterion_bars. Criterion_bars. If you are subscribed to my channel and you follow both me and Bruce Pearson, Criterion_bars, on Instagram, then you have successfully entered this contest. I will draw a name this coming Saturday and I will announce it across all of my platforms who will win this, and they will get it free of charge, shipped in the United States of America. I apologize to my overseas viewers and followers. I do appreciate you, I do love you, but this is a giveaway and it's only for those who can have it shipped in the United States of America. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have more in this series when I get to speak with Bruce himself. I'll have more podcasts on lift history and on home gym history coming up soon, as well as more vintage weights and strength history videos here on Vintage Weights PGH. Please like, subscribe, and follow and all that happy stuff. Old weights, new game.